Hello, my name is Haney, and I am doing a case study on my friend whom I interview for this case study project. My friend is from Lingnan, China. She immigrated to the United States 10 years ago in 2007 after graduating from high school and going to college. When my friend immigrated to the United States, she started at a community college in Norman, Oklahoma for 2 years, took her basic courses along with um, several ESL and remedial English and reading courses to catch up on her English, and eventually transferred to the University of Oklahoma and earned her Bachelor of Science and Masters of Education degree. My friend and I met the summer of 2011 at the Pioneers for the Next Generation conference, which is a Chinese Christian retreat where a lot of Baptist churches they meet together um, at the retreat center for a conference. So education in Lingnong, math, English, and Chinese are the three major subjects required for examinations in grade school. So that means if you do not have pass those three subjects, you will not graduate from high school and will get held back. Students begin learning English in the seventh grade in Lingnan, and Mandarin Chinese is the primary language spoken. My friend started learning her English in seventh grade when she first learned how to write her ABCDs and say, "How are you? Good morning." Holidays: Chinese New Year, Mid-Autumn Festival, and October National Holiday and the Dragon Boat Festival are the major holidays that are being celebrated. Chinese New Year generally takes place in anywhere from January to February and it's a big deal in China. Mid-Autumn Festival normally occurs in September or October depending on year, and they people gather together with families, eat mooncakes, and look at the full moon. And October National Holiday is also a major holiday that is taking place in China where everyone gets a day off. And the Dragon Boat Festival is a holiday where they do dragon races. So I interview my friend. We met several times. On both times, on the first interview, we met through the phone and we spoke for nearly an hour and I gathered her the information that I just presented about her life experiences and how she learned English. And that was a 1 hour phone conversation. And the second time, it was a little bit shorter. We talked for 45 minutes and on the phone. And also, I have emailed and texted her back and forth. So these are some of my friends' responses through text. Um, as you can see, she stated, I was very nervous when I started to learn ABCD as the start of English, and just basically how she first started learning English. So on the second interview, I asked my friend to retell the story of the three little pigs, and my friend had a hard time retelling the story because she had to do it all in English. And instead of telling the story from beginning to end, my friend just brought up the main points using her own words like one pig built the house with brick, the other one built it with straw and sticks, along the pig that built with brick and did not get blown down by the wolf when the wolf tried to attack the three little pigs. So, based on the stuff I just mentioned, when I was evaluating my friend, um, I would I used the Salam grading system regarding comprehension, and an individual understands nearly everything at normal speed, although occasional repetition, um, sorry, repeated may be necessary. And throughout the general conversation interview sessions I had, my friend, when I met with my friend, I had to often repeat and rephrase my statements multiple times. So I asked my friend to write a response about telling about her family. She wrote, I grew up in China and I moved to the United States in 2007. I have a sister who moved to the United States in 2007 as well. She lives in Oklahoma. Most of her family live in China. I keep in touch with them through social media, WeChat. I lost my grandma in 2015, and later I lost my grandpa in 2016. Before my wedding, I had not seen them since I left China. I have one grandma from my mother's side who raised me up, and now she lives in China. I hope to visit her soon. It's a very inspirational story, of course. So I evaluate her on the TELPES grading system, and I gave her advanced because she has shown evidence that she has enough English vocabulary and used the common English language structure to answer those questions I asked. I also would give my friend the advanced level because she has the basic knowledge of verb tenses, grammar features, and sentence pattern, minus some very minor grammatical errors, as you can tell. So, in conclusion, after interviewing my friend on this case study, I would say she's definitely multilingualism and bilingualism because she's capable of speaking both Chinese and English. And my friend falls on the intermediate to advanced category in many parts of her English because she came to the US with prior knowledge from her home country. And from the book, the author has said that older children in immigrant families may enroll in US schools with prior knowledge of academic subject areas such as science and math, which are least equal or more advanced than US curriculum expectations, but they lack the English L2 competence to express what they know. So definitely, I can tell that my friend falls in that category because she had mentioned that like math is one of the major subjects in Chinese, and her English is not there yet, but she's working on it. Hope you all enjoy my interview. Um,